What's going on, Workforce? Brian here, and in today's video we're breaking down the final phase of the Alphascape, Alphascape V4.0. In this case we're fighting Omega again, but in a whole different concept, a whole different form. You're going to see Omega M and Omega F. In my mind I kind of think Adam and Eve, but either way, we'll go with it. Obviously we've got lots of mechanics to cover, so let's go ahead and just dive right in. So first, let's begin with our Tank Buster Solar Ray. Healers and tanks watch out for this, mitigate and heal. Pretty standard for a Tank Buster, but just want to make you aware of it first. So then he's going to throw Program Alpha at you. This is going to put AoEs on the ground at the same time, also bringing in a stacking mechanic. And then he's going to do Efficient Blade Work. You're going to have to move around the level, and if you're not there in time, it's going to decimate whoever is standing in that stack mechanic. So it's a lot of little things all at once. So eventually Omega M is going to shift into Omega F. These two different versions have different abilities. The female version of Omega is going to have a knockback ability, so just be ready for it and make sure that you're not going to be caught off guard. Omega F has Optimized Fire 3 and Optimized Blizzard 3. Blizzard 3 is the cross shape on the level, and then Fire is going to mark 4 different players with an AoE circle, so just be aware of that. She's going to follow this up with Laser Show and the Tank Buster Solar Ray. Laser Show is just raid-wide damage. She's then going to use an ability called Synthetic Legs, in which her legs turn into these epic swords. This is a very damaged style mode, and then obviously stacking up more and more of her mechanics. You'll see Optimized Fire 3 again, followed by Supermental Steel. This is going to turn the room into a very lean rectangle, followed by Optimized Blizzard 3. So lots of in and out motion, a lot of damage being output by her, so a lot of things to dodge and weave. Omega is then going to shift back to his M form, his male form. When he comes back, he's going to do a non-telegraphed area of effect ability, which puts a vulnerability down stack on you, so just be very well aware of that. He's then going to call out a shield in which that he's going to increase his defense, and again running Program Alpha with AoEs and stack mechanics, so just be aware of that and adjust accordingly. Now beyond strength is where he's going to draw you in. You need to come into the center and just then watch out for Efficient Blade Work, where he's going to then push you back out. This is a fight of ins and outs, ups and downs, and this is pretty much Omega for you. Obviously at this point his life is getting pretty low and you're wondering, is this all there is? And there's more to come, so do not worry. It's at this point he's going to split himself in two, and you want to take the two different stacks to two separate areas of the level. This is going to allow you to have the knockback and his area of effect. So stack up on Omega F, that way the pushback won't push you into his sword ability, and be very well and careful of that. It's at this time the Omega M is going to shield up Omega F, and you need to burn down both of them as quickly as possible. This is a DPS check. So feel free to drop any kind of tank stance and bring as much damage as you possibly can. Having defeated Omega M, you shift Omega F as quickly as possible and destroy her as quickly as possible. The fight though is still only getting started. Again, another splitting stack mechanic. Go to one side, the other player goes to the other, keep them separate. So it's this time a different debuff is going to go out to the party, basically making one group only able to attack one version of Omega. Tanks and DPS, etc. Be very well aware of what your debuff is, and it shows up in the bar. If you can only hit Omega M, attack Omega M. If you can only hit Omega F, attack Omega F. If you're not sure what to do, attack any of them and they'll tell you if they're invulnerable. It's now at this time that they're combining their combined strength. Take them separately across the level, that way you're not going to be caught off too much. And it's at this time the computer that is Omega that's outside the level is going to do various different tasks. Cosmo Memory is raid-wide damage they're going to output. Resonance is going to put various cubes around these two Omegas, make sure they are separate. Suppression is just going to split the level with a level ride AoE, and then you're going to see the Anogalus arrow, which is going to put the 3 stacks of arrows on it. Basically, this is going to be a breakdown of limit break style proportions. You can see the bar limit break, you can see the meteor limit break. Optimized Battle Dance is the DPS single target limit break. This is a tank buster if there ever was one, so just be ready to mitigate and heal through that as well. It's at this point you've pretty much seen all the mechanics that they have to throw at you. They're just going to keep stacking them one on top of another, having you move in and out, stack up, dodge, weave in this case. Anyway, at this time, they're pretty much going to show you everything. You're going to just see everything on a repeat, just like I said. But the other caveat here is that at some point, one of them is going to go down. At that point, the other one is just going to focus in on laser show. They're going to repeat this over and over again for raid-wide damage. Mitigate and heal through this. Obviously, you won't have a lot of laser show if you try to keep them in pace with one another as a part of defeating both of them around the same time. This laser show can be quite deadly. It's going to be on repeat, and you can see it hits very, very hard. So mitigate and help protect your group. Tanks, obviously use whatever you can to shield them and pretty much burn them down, and you're going to get your clear. Congratulations on beating the final raid of Omega. Hopefully you found this guide helpful. Hopefully you've enjoyed this raid series. I wish you best of luck with all of your roles and future conquests and endeavors. But anyway guys, for Work to Game, my name is Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video. We hope you have a fantastic day, and take care.